Good morning. Welcome to the Mahwah Public Library. We're here today to share this practice, whether we're in person or at home. And I thank you for joining me today. My name is Joan, and we're going to start in whatever is a comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall, relaxing your shoulders down, sitting back a little bit so you're not leaning forward, relaxing your jaw, softening the space around your eyes. Swallow gently and just rest for a breath. And then take another breath. And just notice something that needs to shift, something that makes you feel good, anything. And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, settle into the space within yourself. You've set aside this hour for your practice, so let it be the gift of this day. And as you inhale and you exhale, begin to deepen the breath a little bit, in through the nose and out through the nose. And feeling and following the flow of the inhale and the exhale. Giving yourself permission to focus on an intention that will help you in your practice today. So what is it that you need today? And as you begin, maybe the breath begins to deepen. See if you can bring the breath a little bit lower into the belly. So right hand at the lower belly, left hand at the top of the chest. And just feel the breath way down as low into the belly as you can, letting the belly expand like a balloon. And then exhaling, and the belly contracts into the lower part of the spine. And when you do that, notice the jaw. So you want to keep the jaw soft, the teeth from touching. And that sensation of grounding down into a space where you're balanced. So we've had a lot of, here in the Northeast, we've had a lot of very bizarre weather, which can throw you off. Barometric pressure can do great havoc to your body, your headache, your sinuses, your overall sense of maybe feeling out of balance. So we want to bring ourselves to a place where we're calm and relaxed and at ease. Now open up your arms and expand your chest. Don't throw your head back too far. And exhale, come around and give yourself a hug. And then inhale and open up an opposite side and give yourself a hug. And make it as big as small as you need, but don't throw your head back too far. And embrace that sensation of filling yourself up, opening around the heart. Inhale, last one. Exhale, let it go. Now bring your hands just to rest at the center of the chest. And feel the rise and the fall of the breath. Release the arms and move gently toward that right knee or right leg. And you're just going to gently rock up and down and see if you can feel that sensation of maybe making a little diagonal release, a little opening, a little stretch. The head's an extension of the spine. And you inhale and you exhale into this lengthening and softening. Inhale on the lift, exhale on the release. And then coming to center and down and up. And start small, because don't forget, we're warming up the body. Even though it's a warm day, we want to set ourselves up for success. Inhaling on the lift, exhaling on the release. And then when you come up and we gently turn to the Opposite side. So if you're on the opposite side, for me, it doesn't matter. And just noticing. So when I turn to this side, it feels a little different than the other. I don't judge. I soften. And I pay attention here to the jaw, to the space around the eyes. One more. And then coming back up to center, just a little stirring of the pot, rolling all around. And when you come to the back of this rotation, pause and reverse your circle. Good. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, curl back. And make it feel like you're moving slowly up through water. So there's a little resistance, but you're feeling that ability to be flexible and buoyant. Don't let the shoulders creep up to the ears. Good. And then slowly and gently coming back. Extending your legs if they're bent. Massage your knees if you're a little tender, sore from sitting maybe in a cross-legged pose or whatever. Be mindful to get the backs of the knees, so move some fluids. Good. Bring the soles of the feet together, and now just gently rock. Leveling out through the sitting bones. Shoulders down, jaw relaxed, eyes soft. Breath moving in and out at its own natural, gentle breath. Good. Bringing those legs back. Take a breath. Now, I want to give myself some space. So if I have a block, I'm going to put it between my feet so I feel that engagement up the inside of the leg, sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. Look to the side. Take a breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. Inhale, lift up. See if you can maybe look a little more to the side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Be mindful not to lock the knees. Last one, inhale, maybe up a little higher. Exhale, maybe look behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, opposite side. Good. Now keeping that connection without the block. If you're comfortable and you can come and reach it, yoga toe lock would be your two fingers around your toes. But if this is not comfortable for you, hands are right on the legs. Now, shoulders down, and you take a breath and stretch through the legs. Roll your head. Make sure your neck's not tight. Breathe. Good. And only if it's comfortable, maybe a little wider. If this doesn't work for you, you can hold the bottom of the pant leg. Take a breath. Soften it. Really paying attention to releasing through the jaw, this big back opener. So soften it. Maybe only if it's comfortable, you can go a little wider. Don't go beyond. Knees are not locked, shoulders are down. A few breaths here. Release that, bring that right leg in, left leg out to the side. I'm going to rotate toward the bent knee, and now I rock and maybe a little lower. Breathe. Pause for a moment. If you need your blocks, your option could be to just rest your forearms on the block. You can keep your hands on the block. If you're comfortable, you can go all the way to the floor, but we're still warming up, so just be mindful. Feel that stretch, so be mindful of this extended leg. You're going to feel a big stretch in there, so don't overdo it. Breathe. Inhale, lift up. And then we switch to the other side, take a breath, and rotate toward that bent knee. And again, breathing in, nice flat back, not leading with your chin. So your chin is away from the floor. So you want to bring it down and toward your chest. Breathing in and out. Noticing how this side feels. And then again, if you're ready and you would like a deeper stretch, hands on the block or elbows and forearms on the block, and you breathe here. Shoulders down and away. Keep your head an extension of the spine. And breathe. Few breaths. And then bring yourself back up. Legs out to the side, hands to the front, rock here. Keep the knees soft. You can bend the knees a little bit, get some movement through the hips. If you're comfortable, you can bring your hands to the floor, but remember, we want to start so we give our bodies time to release things that may be tight and need attention. And you pause. Bring your legs back in, rock it out. Notice how this feels. So we want to stretch into the pelvic girdle and relax into the hips, fostering flexibility and mobility in the joints. Hands behind the back, feet up, just a little rocking here. Opening up the hip flexors. Don't let yourself collapse, chest up, shoulders are down and away from the ears, jaws unclenched, and you just gently open up. Great thing to do in the mornings. And you breathe. Now I'm going to roll my legs to the right and sit up into my deer pose. I may need a block so I don't collapse into the side. And you breathe. If you want more, you may want to rest your arm and stretch up and over. You can look up, you can look straight ahead, you can look down. Stretch it all out here. Soften the shoulder. Inhale, lift up, and switch to the opposite side. And notice how it feels when you change sides. Being mindful of how it is that you are in your body today. Take a breath, easing through the hips, nice job. And then whenever you're ready, you can rest your arm. This could be enough, or you can come up, or look straight out, or look down, and you just breathe. And feel that stretch as big as you need it to be. And then inhaling, lifting yourself up. Feet together, rock it out. Good, extend your legs, right leg over the left, we come right into our pigeons. So we're going to open up the hips, allow ourselves to feel mobile, flexible, softening, releasing. Good. Foot to the floor, I'm going to rotate into that bent leg, and I make sure my neck is not tight. If I'm good and I want a deeper stretch, I can take this bottom leg and roll it under and sit into that. But if it's too much for my knees, my hips, my body, don't do it. Breathe. Shoulder down. Good. And then release, and opposite side, and you cross it over, and rock it out. And then foot to the floor, again, rolling into that bent leg. This could be enough, or your option could be to bring that bottom leg in. sitting the hip on the left down, rolling into that. Make sure your jaw, your neck are not tight. Your eyes are soft and you're relaxed. Don't go where it doesn't belong. If you find one leg is not happy, then don't go there. And then you release that. Extend your legs. Give your knees a little massage here. Rock it out. Good. I'm going to bring my blocks to the end of the mat so I can bring my feet and my calf muscles right to the block. Inhaling slowly, bringing myself down. Go into your full body stretch. Stretch it all out. See how you are. Take yawn. Now, as you lie on the floor, so as I'm lying on the floor, I can feel that my left side's a little bit higher than the right. I'm not judging. I'm just noticing. So I'm going to just rock my hips a little bit and then test it again and see how that feels. Maybe bring my arms up, rock the shoulders a little bit. Good. Open up the arms, letter T. And now just point and flex your feet. Bringing some circulation into your legs. Supporting circulation in your calf muscles. Relaxing the shoulders down. Point one foot, flex the other. Good. Roll the feet around at the ankle in one direction. And then reverse. Good. If you get a yawn, go with it. Now, stretch your toes as wide as you can. So the spaces, you create spaces between your toes. Notice how it feels. So there's a direct correlation between the tightness of your toes, your feet, the soles of your feet, and your pelvic floor. Now relax your knees, soften the shoulders, and relax the jaw. And then release the feet. Take your two fingers, you're going to come right to the jaw. So you're going to find that hinge by opening and closing your mouth. And now you're going to flex your feet, widen your toes, and massage the jaw. And notice how it feels. Make sure you're keeping your neck, your chin in alignment. Stretching this all out, wiggling your toes, wiggling your feet, noticing how that feels. Good. And now go into your full body stretch again, big breath. If you get a yawn, that means you release something. Sometimes you hold stuff you don't even know. You can rock your hips a little bit if you need to. Good job. Now I'm going to slide the block a little bit closer so I can bring my feet to the blocks. Arms out to the letter T, and now I'm just going to rock it here. I can roll my head so when my legs go right, my head goes left. I make it the expression of the pose that I need for myself, keeping my shoulders connected to the mat. Now remember, there's a connection diagonally. Left shoulder, right hip, right shoulder, left hip. So feel that. Pause for just a moment. Bring your heels up. So the heels have an acupressure point connected to the pelvic girdle. So we want to also release any tightness or tension there. Notice your jaw. Good. Bring your knees into your chest. Just gently rock it out. Good. Bring your feet up. Go right into your happy baby so we get the benefit of an inversion here. Take your time. Straighten your legs, go right into a capital letter V. Now you can make your legs as wide as you want, but you're going to get a big stretch inside of your legs. So don't overdo it if it's uncomfortable. Good. Come to stillness. Bring the feet down to lowercase v. My hands will rest on the sides of my thigh as I kick up and press into the ceiling, capital letter V. Lowercase. Don't let your jaw engage. Inhale, lift, and press up into the ceiling. Don't snap the knees, so we want to protect the knees, but we want to stretch and elongate through the whole length of the legs. Breathe. One more. Bring your legs together, cross the right foot over the left, and rock. Small, you don't have to lift the hip much. Come to center and you switch and rock some more. Good, bring your knees into your chest, cap the knees, little circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, just a little sway, just side to side. Bring your feet back to the blocks. Now walk your blocks a little wider so that your windshield wiper will be a little deeper. Hands on the ribs. So you make it the expression in the depth of that rocking motion. Head can stay at neutral, so I'm rolling onto the inside, outside edges of the feet, or I can roll my head opposite from the legs, or I can go with the same motion. I find this doesn't work for me so well, but you can try whatever works for you. Good. Come back to center, bring your blocks back in. Take one block, and just move the other one away. And we're just going to come right up into a supported bridge pose. So just since we're here, we might as well take advantage of the space at the lower part of the spine and the sacral spine. Arms are an extension of the shoulders, and we breathe here. So bridge pose is all about connections. So connect to your inner self. How are you today? What is it that needs attention? Where are you in your thoughts, your mind, your heart, your body? What needs to shift? What needs to release? And what feels great? Soften the shoulders. Relax the jaw. So we can soften the back, connect to the feet, release through the jaw, calm the mind, breathe. We have a better chance to connect to ourselves internally. Now I'm going to take my left leg and just stretch it straight out. Right arm behind me, big stretch here. Three breaths. And then switch and opposite side and stretch it straight out. And notice how it feels. And 3 breaths. Good, bring it in. I'm going to cross my right leg over the left, right hand on the right thigh, left hand on the left hip, and now I'm just going to pulse the hip, and ankle is off the thigh, so no pressure in that joint. And just notice how it feels. Again, paying attention to the jaw. We want no engagement through the jaw. Good. Pause and switch to the opposite side. Same thing, right hand on the right hip, left hand in the middle of that left thigh, and just gently pulsing and opening up the hip. Great. Now while we're here, I'm just going to keep my hands right on the hips. Small motion, small. You're on a block, so you're not going far. And you're not going fast. And then switch to the opposite side and just rock it out here. Hold the block with your hands, bring your knees into your chest and come right up into your supported shoulder stand. Take a breath. Flex your feet, feel that stretch up the back of the legs, and we point and flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.1, flex the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll at the ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring the knees in. Just let the legs get a little rest here. Good. Bring the legs back up, and now we're going to pedal like we're riding a bike. So nice and slow. Pushing it around, feeling that movement through the legs, the joints. And then reverse when you're ready. And then reverse. And then reverse. And then rest. Good. Bring the feet to the floor. Take your time. And breathe. Pressing into the feet, lift up off the block. Slide the block out. Let the hands just rest right at the ribs. And now inhale, you can lift a little higher. You can stay right here. Press into the big toe. Relax into the face, the jaw. And soften. Don't let the thighs get too tight. Breathe. Inhale, lift up a little higher so that when you exhale, one vertebra at a time comes down to gently meet the mat. And tucking that lumbar spine into the mat. Pause. Let the spine catch up. And then hands up to the sky, palms together. Just release that space between the shoulder blades. So we just rock it out slowly and gently. Head's an extension of the spine. Good. We can clasp our hands and invert the hands to the sky. If you choose, you can bend at the elbow. You could roll the elbows to the left elbow, and the chin comes to the right, and then back and forth here. And do 3 at your own rate. Keep the breath moving. Good. Come back up to center. Go into your full body stretch. Take a big breath. Good. Bring your feet to standing. I'm going to bring that right leg in. Left hand's going to come to the top of that right thigh. And my right arm is going to come out, but palm down. So my palm is down on the floor, right straight out from the shoulder. Now, I want to keep this left shoulder down as I press in and create resistance. So the leg is pressing in as the hand is pressing away. I'm engaging through the middle of my core, and I pulse it. 1, 2, 3, pause. Now I'm going to press and hold for 3. 1, 2, 3, release. Press and pulse. 1, 2, 3, pause. Press and hold for 3. 1, 2, 3, release. Last set. 1, 2, 3, pause and press and hold. 1, 2, 3, and release. And then opposite side. Breathe. So we pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pause. I think I did one extra. It's all right. Let me hold it for 3. 1, 2, 3. Release. Pulse it. 1, 2, 3. Pause. And press. 1, 2, 3. Release. Pulse it. 1. So you're creating some resistance. 3. Pause and hold for 3. Create some resistance. 1, 2, 3. Release. Good. Soles of the feet out. I'm going to bring my palms out and roll up and down here. As my legs roll, breathe. You can alternate the hands. It's going to be a little challenge for the brain, so you can try it or not, your choice. It softens something. Good. And then when you come back to center, slide your legs, go into your full body stretch, take a big breath, feel where you are. Good. Now, if you're comfortable, you can bring your legs up. You can hold behind your legs. You can hold behind your calves. You can hold and go into your yoga toe lock. You can grab your pant legs. So you're going to pick what you want and stretch it out, just like we did on the floor. Now, you can keep your legs close. You can widen them out. You can rock. You can stay still. You can try it all. And notice your jaw. So if your jaw's engaged, you got to figure out, what are you holding and what can you release? You can widen it a little bit if you choose. You can always use a strap if you have one. Sometimes you can use, if you don't have a yoga strap, you can use your bathrobe belt or tie a couple ties together or whatever works. Or you just hold behind your legs. Let your legs be long, go into your full body stretch. Roll onto your side body. We're going to transition. So we'll just bring our arm underneath our head, and we did a lot of back work, so if you need to bring your knees in as close as you can and rest right here to release the lower back, feel free. Shoulders back and away from your ears. If you need a little support for your lower back, whatever hand is on the top, you can always bring your hand behind and just massage that lower back that we just worked on and see how that feels. So sometimes as you're doing this stuff, you may get little pop, pop, pops that just like I got a couple as we were doing that. So it's just a little chiropractic adjustment you gave yourself. And now we're just going to transition on to our hands and knees. So take your time, doesn't have to look pretty. Bring yourself up onto your table. Get yourself a block or support and just let your head rest. So we'll just allow now our child's pose to release a little bit more through the length of the torso, the spine, the pelvic girdle. It's great for pelvic floor health as well, so we breathe here. Shoulders back and away from the ears. Soften the shoulders, so you may have to widen them a little bit. Now, if you feel you have a lot of stuff or congestion or inflammation, feel free. You can roll your head on your block. You don't have to, but sometimes it feels great to release that center spot in the middle of the forehead, especially if you have a lot of heaviness because of weather. The The barometric pressure can wreak havoc with your sinuses, so just notice. Good, pause. I'm going to slide my arms long, teepee my fingers, and stretch again. Release. And if I choose, I can take my fingertips and just bring them right above my head. And sink the shoulders down and take a breath. If I'm comfortable, I can bring my hands to my upper back. A few breaths and then release. Lift your head off the block and pick your variation. If you want to go into an extended child's pose, that's great. You can do one potato, two potato. You can put one hand into the other and support it there. You can prop your elbows and create a tripod. You pick what works best for you. Nice big cleansing breath. And then slide your hands back to frame the face. Hands as wide as the mat, shoulders back, and lift yourself up, take a breath. Now just gonna rock the shoulders a little bit. So my gaze is toward the mat and I'm just getting a little rocking motion diagonally here. If I want more, I can roll my ear toward the mat. I can keep it high, or I can bring it low. So I find what works for me, moving with the breath. So we inhale and exhale, finding the rhythm of the movement and combining it to the rhythm of the breath. Pushing up against gravity, feeling that you're just opening up across the shoulders, creating nice strength through the arms. Breathe. Last one on each side. And pause when you come up. Good. Come right into your table, so adjust your position so that your knees are in line with your hips, your wrists are in line with your shoulders are back, your belly's tucked up, head's an extension of the spine. And now we're just going to go right into our dog and cat. So we inhale, lift up, exhale, release the feet and curl up into the back, in and up, and down. And curl and lift. Feel that movement and flexibility through the spine, releasing anything that needs attention. One more up and back. Come back to neutral. Now wiggle it out here so you can shift from side to side. You can go into a figure eight. You can make little circles. You can just figure out where you need to move some stuff that needs to be shifted out a little more. Good, come to neutral. Tuck your toes. Now we're going to sit back into our feet. Stretch those feet a little bit. You can rock it out or not. And then lift and release so that the tops of the feet flatten, and then you rock it out here. Good. Come back up to neutral. We're going to bring our blocks with us. So we have space between the blocks. Bring that right foot forward. Tuck your back toes. Now you can make a fist. You can keep your hands flat. Be mindful of your thumbs and just rock and stretch here. Now if you need to support, your knees are tender, you can put a blanket or a support underneath your knees. If you would like more, you can extend that back leg into a lunge. Take a breath here, but pick what works for you. Release when you're ready, and switch. Take a breath and rock it out. Be mindful, be aware where your head is in space. One side can feel different. Be mindful of knee and hip injuries, replacements, conditions, and then only if you choose, you can extend into your lunge. Take a breath. 3 breaths if you can, but if it's uncomfortable, you come out of it sooner. And then you release that leg, and we're going to stand. So I'm going to bring my foot forward into my forward fold and hang for a breath. And then ripple up. Head comes up last. Roll the shoulders. See how you feel. And reverse. Nice job. And relaxing into this, lengthening, big breath. Inhale, lift up, palms together. We're going to stand our feet, so we're going to come right into our chair pose. Tailbone comes back, so we're not going to just sit here. Tailbone back and sink as low as you want to go. If it's too much for your arms to be above you, then bring it where it is. You can sink as low as you want. Take a breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it down. One more. Inhale, lift up. Good job. Exhale, bring it all the way down and roll up. Bring your hands against, not touching your body, all the way up into your water wheel. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, pulling all that energy and effort all the way up. Exhale, let it go. And one more, bring it all the way up. When I bring it all the way up, palms together, shoulders down, and we rock. So I can look under the arm or not and open up that side body. Good. Come to center. I'm going to step with my right leg out. I'm coming out into my goddess pose. Take a breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. And up. And down. And up. And down. One more, and up. And down. Bring it all the way up. Step to center. Breathe. Step to the left. Be mindful of the stuff around you. And pull it out. 1, 2, 3. Good. Bring it all the way back up. We go right into our temple pose, side to side. Good. Right arm down, left arm over. You can look under the arm or not. Whatever's best for your neck. Good. One more. Good. Both arms up. Step a little wider, palms together. And come straight down the center of the body. Pause right at the heart. Shoulders down, take a breath. Inhale, we're going to bloom and grow. So we lift up, press down. Chin to the chest. Inhale, you can lift up, look up, but don't throw your head back too far. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Big for opening the center space between the shoulder blades. Now when we come up this time, it's not this. It's pressing the elbows together and opening here. You can stay here. You can bring it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open. And release. One more, open. And release and press all the way down. Take a breath. Good. Adjust your feet so you're nice and parallel. Stand up nice and tall, shoulders down. Press into the big toe, spread your other toes so you're really grounded. Feel the ball of the foot. Make sure your weight is not forward, so you want to keep it nice and level. And we're going to soften the knees a little bit. Tailbone comes back, and we pause. As soon as you feel a little something in the lower back, you pause. And then you take a breath. And if you're comfortable, you can go a little more. Tailbone comes back. Take a breath. And then if you want, you can come down a little more. But you go only to where the spot is that works best for you. Take a breath. And then you go only as low as is comfortable for you. Take a breath. Inhale with your core and pressing into your feet. You bring yourself all the way up. Big breath. Step a little wider. Bring your hands down. Fingernails come together. Pull energy all the way up. Big breath. Expand your horizons. Come down. Feel that sensation of grounding, rooting, balancing, and then looking bigger, global perspective. Inhale, pulling energy all the way up. Big breath. Exhale, moving stuff away. So almost like you're moving the clouds out. You're getting rid of things that make you feel distracted. One more. And then when you come down this time, hands right to the tops of the thighs, rock it out. You can keep it hot. You make it the expression of the pose that you need for yourself. Good. And now, only if you want, you can rest your arms here and rock it out. You can stay right where you were with your hands on your thighs. If you really want more, you can bring your elbows in, hands and palms together into a squat, but don't go where it's not comfortable for you. Take a breath. Release your hands and roll up. Head comes up last. Bring your hands right to the hips. Hula hoop it out. And then reverse your circle. One more stretch and then we'll go to the floor. So I'm going to start with a little wider stance, heels in, toes out. Left arm is going to come. I'm going to bend that left leg, straighten that right, take a breath. Release that arm so you can bring it here, you can bring it here, you can bring it here, you can come all the way up. If it's too much for you and you want to bring your hand behind your back, that's fine too. Side angle pose, take a breath. You can look up, you can look straight, you can look down. Release and switch to the other side. Take a breath. Find the one that works best for you. Breathe. Exhale, release. Hands to the mat so you can just gently bring yourself all the way back down to the mat. Find a child's pose to allow you to reconnect to the earth. So you put in a lot of energy, you stretched, you breathed, and now you want to reap the benefits of this. Good. Slide your hands back to frame the face. We're just going to shift back onto our back body. So one set of legs can go to the right or to the left, whatever works best for you. You're going to bring yourself all the way down to the mat. Bring your knees into your chest and just rock it out. Good. Feet to the floor so heels are on the mat, toes are off, and we just rock. Hands can rest at the ribs. You can bring your arms to cactus arms if you need to open up the shoulders a little bit. You can bring your arms to the letter T. You can bring your arms to the letter A. You pick what works best for you. Good. I'm just going to do another little pigeon, rocking pigeon. So we're just going to roll one leg over the top of the other. It doesn't matter which side you're on. And tuck that lumbar spine into the mat so you get a nice big release through the curve of the spine. And then when you're ready, you switch. Good. Bring the soles of the feet together, go into your full body stretch, stretch the legs nice and long. Now, we're quickly coming into our Shavasana. So if there's something you need, if you need to come into a bridge pose, if you need more windshield wipers, if you need a twist, if you need more pigeon, if you need whatever you need, now is the time to do what works for you, to wrap up the practice so that when you settle, you allow all the parts of the practice to find a place to land. And then when you're ready, find your place to land. So resting with one foot in each corner of the mat if you choose. Bring your knees up, rolling to your side body, whatever's most comfortable for you. And giving yourself time to reconnect now to the breath. Letting your back body really sink into the mat. Bless you. Feeling that sense of connection to a place on the earth that you love. Letting the breath find its natural rhythm. So let it do its few rounds. Softening anything else that needs attention. So really paying attention to the jaw, the eyes, center of the forehead. Letting your body weight just sink so you feel that the earth is supporting you. And then anything else that you feel that you carry around in your heart, your body, a joint, your thoughts, your jaw, your feet, whatever. Really release that tension. And find the natural rhythm of the breath. Bring yourself to a place of balance. Bringing yourself to a spot where you can be still in the moment. Giving yourself permission to relax. Allowing your mind to be calm and clear and reflective. So when your mind is calm and you clear out things that preoccupy or distract you, and you reflect on the things that create the distractions, it's just like when you clean out your closet. Get rid of something that takes up too much space in there. A worry, a fear, a preoccupation, a stressor, anxiety, whatever it is, grief, annoyance, anger. And then fill yourself up with something opposite. Joy, peace, contentment, beauty, love, kindness, compassion, because they cannot live in the same space. So as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, and you begin to feel almost perhaps like you're on the verge of a sleep, of a resting pause, where you're hovering between being awake and aware and being asleep. You allow yourself to become the recipient of a gift. And what is the gift you receive from your practice today? And then whatever it is that you hold in your heart, anything that's heavy or worrisome or fearful or creates unnecessary anticipation, relax that. So when you calm the mind, you can calm the heart. And in the stillness of the heart, listen. Notice something. Observe something. Feel something shift. And then become aware of your feet. They allow you to move, they carry you places, they bring you to your intention. But they also, in this moment, allow you to pause. So for the next few breaths, there's nowhere to go and there's nothing to do. Your feet do not have to carry you anywhere at this moment. But you feel that sensation of being grounded and balanced and supported through your feet. Grateful for movement and flexibility. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, go into your full body stretch. Take a huge breath. Feel that lengthening from the bottom of your feet to the tips of your fingers. Stretch it all out. Breathe it all out. Sigh, yawn, whatever you need. Wiggle. Bring your knees in. Rock it out a little bit. Bring yourself back to this place where you continue with your day, because remember, even though the class is over, we still reap the benefits. The body's still absorbing the parts of the practice. And then lift your arms and legs up to the sky and shake it out. So you wake up a little bit. Shake and 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 shake, and then go into your full body stretch again. Big breath, big sigh. Moving forward into this day with clarity and calmness. And then you roll to whatever side calls to you and give yourself a minute to transition when you're ready into a comfortable seated position. So there's no rush, take your time. And then whenever you're ready, that's when you begin to stir the pot. So we allow all the parts of the practice to find a place to land, to root, to find a home within yourself. And then whenever you're ready, so you do 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever the number is, and you reverse. And then bringing yourself back to centering and balancing and alignment and feeling grateful for being able to refocus. Gather to yourself the gifts that you will find within this day, pushing away things that are negative and unproductive and gathering to yourself beauty, peace, joy, contentment, calmness, courage, patience, confidence, creativity, possibility, pure potentiality, whatever else you need. And then you seal the practice in Anjali Mudra. So when you bring one hand to the other and you bring your hands right down through center, through the midline of the body, and you bring it straight back to the heart. I'm grateful for this day, my presence in this day, and for a body that does yoga. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Have a great day. Please hydrate, enjoy your day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.